This is the Bible Ranger here, and we're still talking about end times. Who is the Antichrist? And this is just a quick introduction because I have a lot of notes, and I didn't want to cut you short. So let's continue. All right, introduction to the Antichrist. This is one of the most interesting teachings in the Bible, definitely to me. However, there's a lot of crazy information out there, and hopefully I can cut through some of the stuff. And I'll tell you what I believe, and I tell you what could also be possible as we go along. You may have heard that the Antichrist is going to come from a European type country, probably Italy, because of the Romans. That he'd be a homosexual. There's actually teachings like that, and there's actually a verse that sounds like that, and we'll get to that. Or that he'll rule the whole world with no oppositions. Your understanding on what you believe about the Antichrist, I think is very important. Okay, I think it'll play a big role on your Christian fortitude. If you think you have nothing to do with it or it won't affect you, then there might be some weaknesses in what you believe, and that's what I want to get there where I can actually help you get stronger in a particular weak area. So you might also think that this is an advanced teaching, but Paul in the Bible, he just started this new church in the book of Thessalonians, which is, the city was Thessalonica. And in the book of Acts, it talks about that he was just there for 3 weeks. And yet he taught them about the Antichrist. That's a pretty new church. So I'm going to give you some chapters and some verses to read ahead. There's many more, okay? But I just want you to have an understanding as we read it together. And the Old Testament is full of passages about him. And like I said, I was intending to start the lesson on this video, but when I realized it was too extensive, I didn't want to cut you short. So let's just, read these following chapters, and that way you'll be kind of doing the homework before it's actually time to do it. So in Daniel chapter 11 and chapter 12 is a good one. And it'll talk about the Antichrist's actions before, during, and after the tribulation. You would think that's important, right? Ezekiel's chapter 38 and 39. It'll be talking about a northern country, maybe a military. That's how they're going to take over Israel and how God intervenes. And this is very important. The Bible is Israel-centered. It's Middle East-centered. It's not centered around America or around the Western countries. You have to keep that in mind. And these are people you might think you've heard they could be the Antichrist. You got Obama here. You heard that. Biden, of course, he'll be the new Antichrist coming up. Even Trump, they had him as the Antichrist. Putin, they had him as the Antichrist. And the Pope, and every other Pope that was in. Now, these people, I don't think Trump personally, but these people here might be pawns of the New World Order. But are they the Antichrist? No, I don't think they're Antichrist at all. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Now, the spirit of the Antichrist is at work right now. Okay, now that's what John said. And that was said in the book of John, first book of John. Now, in these dark days, we have to let our light shine. And we have, with God's truth. Now, if you're not one of his, today's a perfect day just to come to him and become, a follower of him. Just repent. Now, there's a great verse here that I want to read. In Matthew 11, verse 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." That's an excellent verse. And, so let him break the chains of sins from you and just become his follower. So if you found this video to be helpful, now this is just a quick introduction. This is not the actual study. Just remember, it'll be very interesting when it gets started. So I appreciate if you subscribe. We picked up a couple of more. And thumbs up on your way out and share it. Thank you very much. This is the Bible Ranger, keeping the Bible simple yet rich in content. Thank you.